Hello everyone, my name is Damian Krasinski, the owner and operator of DK Film Studios, and today we've got another development log for y'all. Let's get into it. We've got a number of announcements to make today, and I am really excited to get on into it. So, first up, we are going to be announcing a brand new film that's getting worked on. It is called Untitled Supernatural Short Film. So, I have figured out the idea on the story. I really like the idea. I think it's really cool. It takes an element from a classic story, and that we haven't really seen much of outside of different out of all the interpretations of that story. So we get to explore the ideas in it, and in a way, yes, explore the ideas inherent with the idea, but also explore. Give it a shot, seeing how that can work in a different type of setting, different world. You know, I think it could be really interesting to do. I'm really actually excited to make this. I've also started working on the beat sheet for it. Well, I finished the beat sheet, and I'm now on to writing the script. The script is coming along nicely. I'm quite happy with it. I look forward to seeing how it all comes together and what changes are going to have to be made. I know after having read the first draft, having gone through the beat sheet, I know there's some things I'm going to need to go in and tweak, but I am quite looking forward to doing that. I think it's going to be really good. And yeah, so that's it for the Untitled Supernatural short film. I'll give you more details, of course, as always, as we announce films once films are announced into development. I do plan on continuing. I am thinking after we do Agent vs. Agent, which is after the Untitled Chase series short film. More on that real soon. I'll be doing that. The Untitled sci-fi short film will be done after this one, after the Supernatural short film. So, hey, I think it's a good idea. I think that's going to be good. The Untitled Chase series film is going to be a big budget. I'll explain a bit more about that when we get to that film and its news. Might have an idea on what I mean, what's going to be announced regarding that, but we'll get to that. So it's got a bigger budget, somewhere around at minimum like $2,500. I think that's a good price range. I think that's a good starting point. The high, it's like about $5,000. So, you know, at the moment, this is all coming from my own personal account. So from me, so I am spending the money on this film. But we're going to get into that one. It's real soon. Don't worry. You might have already guessed what it is, but we'll look at that. And a low budget is just not much. At most, I'd have to spend $1,000 on a couple of things for some things. Maybe $500. These ones are going to be, as you can tell, guess by the name, they're cheaper. They cost less. We will be going from there. And I'm really excited to be working on this one. This shouldn't cost much to do. I'm honestly quite excited to be making this. So, as mentioned earlier, Untitled Chase series short film, which is now, drumroll please, in development. Let's go. I'm gonna keep me staying quiet during that. So, it is called The Search, a Chase series short film, and I am really excited to be making this. And I'll kind of go into that once we go over some of the points I have to go over for y'all. So, the logline. What is this film about? Well, when Johnny and Helena's friend Amber goes missing, they do everything they can to find her. With the help from the settlement that she is in, will they be able to find her? I'm really excited about this. This ties into her book that she is working on, which shows the main character traveling across the country back to where she came from. And I figure, why not show the characters, her friends, what were they up to while she was on the other side of the country? I think that'd be really interesting to do, and I'm really excited to do it. There's gonna be some concessions we have to make regarding the locations, the props, all that. We'll make it do. We're gonna make it do with it. I can assure you that much. She's already aware that we're gonna have to make a budget and make some cuts here and there. Make some adjustments to our world, cuts in some other regards, but yeah, no, that I am working on adding a new scene with the author. It's not finished yet, but we'll be working on it as we make our way production, as for development, not production, development, the budget will be $5,000, as mentioned earlier. This is a big budget film. I am willing to spend that much money on this film. I feel like to get the best we can out of this film, we're going to have a number of costs. We need a number of costumes. We're going to have to worry about production design. We're going to have to worry about props, along with some other stuff. What else are we going to have to worry about? Locations. Locations are going to be a big thing for this film. We have to find locations that are going to fit this film. So we're going to go into that, and I'm quite excited to get into that whole process. The film is a 15-page script, so that's going to be about 15 minutes. Again, as mentioned, or if you don't know, a script normally, a page in a script equals about a minute in film. So with that, we're about 15 minutes in length. We've got 19 scenes, 20 including the scene that's being worked on by me and my friend. We are working on it. I am quite excited to be doing this with her. It's going to be fun making this film with my friend, my best friend. Like, legit, this is exciting. I'm really looking forward to making it. Can't wait for you all to see how this comes together, and I can't wait to put this all together. I can't wait to get this be the next big thing we're doing. Exciting stuff, really is. I will be in the coming day, tomorrow essentially, which is Saturday, as of the day I'm recording this. I'll be starting to get putting together a crew. I already have some people in mind. Some people I've worked with on like Bad Neighbors, some other films like Misunderstanding. We'll get into that real soon. And I'm going to be reaching out to them. I'm excited to see if they're interested in working on this. I've got ideas on who I want on my crew, and I can't wait to get this crew together. So, yeah, with that fully announced and with us having discussed, on to our last topic. We have 3 today, I know, but it's fine. I am perfectly fine with doing 3 films, 3 announcements today. 3 things to discuss. We have another announcement today. This is another one. And this is not, I do not say this lightly, okay? But we are having to delay Misunderstanding. We are nearing the date I would have to do I have to release the trailer, and that would be next weekend. We are not ready for that. We are still dealing with the whole color situation. I do not want to release the trailer for the film if it's incomplete. I don't and set on us a very tight deadline. It's less than a month before we can even release before it's even released. So it is not ideal. Not ideal to be doing this, and I'm not happy about it, but we have to do it. We have to do it. It's a whole thing. So we should hopefully figure out this whole color situation soon. I'm going to keep you all posted on it. We have a couple of routes on how we're going to handle this. I will reach out to the VFX artist to do a meeting with him, figure out our best route. I'm also waiting to hear back from the colorist in regards to what he did with the shots, with the shot I sent him, because I'm really curious to see what he did. Genuinely curious. Once I find out what that is, that could hopefully help us figure this out. But right now, it's either we wait for him, or I reach out and I've mentioned this to the VFX artist, have him redo the VFX shots on the actual, actually colored shots. I'm gonna sit down and talk with him about this at some point. I need to sit down and talk about this because that's basically asking him to redo the VFX. I wouldn't want him to do that, but if he has to, if we decide going that. Okay, this light sucks, okay? It cannot last long. Off a charge. Okay. Luxido, not a good brand. I am telling you all that right now. Well, at least, I don't know. I mean, I will say this is used. And of course, yes, this is all staying in the freaking devlog. I don't care. Okay. We should hopefully be matching now. If it's a bit off, I have to double check whatever that settings is for that, over for my other light over there. I might need to look into dealing with this light situation. But I'll work. That's a me thing. You guys don't have to worry about that. Okay. All right. What was I saying? Right. Yeah. So basically, yes, I'd have to ask him to redo the entire VFX. I don't want to ask him to do that. Well, no. Okay, I'm asking if he's. I don't want him to do it if he's not willing to do it. If he is willing to do it, okay, then we can consider that as a route. But I don't want him to do it if he's not up to the idea of doing that. And I like to give people the option of agreeing or disagreeing with whatever I'm asking him to do. That's how I am. I'm very... I'm considerate about what people want to or willing to do, and I don't want to be saying, "Hey, I'd like you to do this," and they don't want to do it. I'm not making them do that. So the hope is okay. Since we can't do May, which was originally the date the month I was thinking of releasing this, we're gonna try to get it out at some point. I'm gonna get this film out at some point this year. I am not giving a date until I am fairly confident I can do this. While we're dealing with this whole situation, I'm going to continue working on the trailer, trailer, director's commentary, BTS reel, all that stuff, and getting the credits in, the shot trailer, the intro, all the credits in, title sequence, all that stuff is going to be added to this film. So the moment we finish this, we're done. I am able to just import all the shots in, and get it out and be ready to get it out. Like actually have everything uploaded onto YouTube like right away. So keep in mind, we're going to continue talking about this. Focus 2 is going to be worked on as well as we're doing this. I want to get that ready for release. Get that made, and depending on how Misunderstanding goes. We're off to the next stage with Misunderstanding if it's all done. Once Focus 2, and once they finish Focus 2, I'll get that out. I'll send that up. Now, that depends on... It might come out before Misunderstanding, which if that's the case, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I haven't done anything yet. I've been busy kind of focusing on getting Misunderstanding ready for release. Working on Misunderstanding. That's a priority at the moment. My current priority now is going to be working on getting Focus 2 worked on, but I'm also going to work on Misunderstanding. I'm going to be balancing these two films while also working on The Search, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting thing to see. You're probably going to be hearing a lot about these films as we move on, but hey, it's fine. I am willing to see how this plays out. Like I said, I plan to keep you all up to date on how Misunderstanding is coming together. It pains me to say that we have to delay it. I really do not want to delay this film, but I have to. I don't feel confident enough to say we're going to release on time. I'd have to be... if the solution is figured out this week, maybe this coming week, well, the week this comes out, maybe I might be spending most of my time just editing the trailer together and getting Misunderstanding ready for release. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep you all posted on this. Because it's got to be out the trailer has to be out on Friday. We're nowhere near, and I have the trailer put together. Okay, it's put together. I just have to add the credits, change the fonts I have to change the fonts. I have to add the transitions. I've got to swap out the original footage, the footage with the completed version, with the completed colored version. That has all the VFX shots because each shot in there has the VFX in it. So I have to get all that put together. And then I should be good to release. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot, but hey, I should be able to keep track of all of this. And that's why the devlogs are being done to help me keep track of everything. But hey, we'll get this released. I promise you all that. This is a film that I plan to release this film. This film will be released. Like I said, unfortunately it's delayed, so we're going to move on. I feel like I've said enough in regards to the whole deal with Misunderstanding. So we're on to the development timeline, the development tracker, and I will go over that with you. As you can see, we've got our Supernatural short film up in pre-development. We have 3 films in development at the moment. We have The Search, Lollyland, and Agent vs. Agent. As mentioned earlier, Agent vs. Agent is going to be coming out is going to be done after The Search has been made. That's the plan. It's going to be a real cheap film. I don't expect to be spending a lot of money on that film, to be honest. I expect to be paying, I expect it to be like $1,000 budget, honestly. But we'll discuss. I will go into the budget for that later. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about how much we need for this film, and I think that's a reasonable amount. We'll see. The search, as mentioned, that's going to be worked on. That's going to be our main thing moving forward. As noted, I'm going to get the crew together. I'm going to get cast. I'm going to look through. That's going to be fun. We're going to get as much dealt with as possible. Focus 2, still in production, which is fine. That's, as it is. I'm going to sit down and try to this weekend do some work on it. And I'll keep you all updated in the next devlog, of course, on how that goes. Misunderstanding, as you can see, it's been delayed, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So yeah. It hasn't been fully a month since Bad Neighbors has released, so I'll go over its numbers in the next week, in the next devlog. With all of that out of the way, let us call this a wrap. I am honestly excited to see how things play out. I hope you guys are excited to see the whole deal with the search. I can't wait for that, and I'm excited. I'm really happy that we're able to announce a whole new film that's in pre-development. That's going to be a lot of fun to work on. I'm really liking this idea. I can't wait to make it, and I can't wait for you all to see it. So yeah. And of course, as mentioned, misunderstandings delay. But hey, we will make this work. I promise you all that. So, this has been Damien from DK Film Studios signing off. And I will see you all in the next one. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. That'll help us grow in the algorithm. And I'll see you all next time.